I'm Rob Woodfield with the Orange County Register, and welcome to OCN2 for Wednesday, March 25th. According to the Federal Probation Office, former Orange County Sheriff Mike Carona should be sentenced to 6.5 years in prison for his witness tampering conviction. The recommendation to the judge who presided over Carona's recent public corruption trial was made public in a post-trial motion filed Tuesday by prosecutors. Carona's lawyer declined to comment on the probation office's recommendation, but said he has asked the judge to set aside Carona's conviction, and if that fails, he plans to ask that Carona be sentenced to probation only. Carona will be sentenced April 27th. Anaheim police say 36-year-old Phong Tran of Fountain Valley, the suspect in the slayings of 2 Southern California Gas Company employees, who later died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head, blamed his victims and other employees for being forced to resign from the company in 2007. Authorities say Tran believed 43-year-old Charles Santisteban, his former supervisor, was involved in his forced resignation, and that he thought 37-year-old Hung Dao, who was found dead in his car outside the gas company's Anaheim office, also played a part in his resignation and was unfriendly toward him at work. A spokeswoman for the gas company, however, said Tran's resignation was voluntary, and his letter of resignation said he was going back to school to pursue a career in science, adding that Tran was eligible for rehire. A woman accused of stealing another woman's identity so she could trade in her breast implants for new ones and liposuction has turned herself in to Huntington Beach police. 30-year-old Yvonne Pampalone of Laguna Niguel had been wanted on a $20,000 warrant, but turned herself in a day after pictures of her were splashed across newspaper websites and the nightly news. Police say Pampalone opened a line of credit using a stolen identity to obtain $12,000 worth of services and faces charges of commercial burglary, grand theft, and identity theft. By April 1st, the California Air Resources Board wants all California gas stations to install new gas dispensing nozzles that reduce smog-causing vapor emissions by 43%, and at least 51 independently owned gas stations in Orange County are in danger of closing because of the costly new regulations. Most gas stations will need at least 6 of the new nozzles, which cost roughly $11,000 each. The owners of these mom-and-pop shops are saying that in this economy they can't afford the new pumps and have formed a coalition to beg the state to delay their implementation. So far, the Air Resources Board has been unsympathetic, noting gas station owners have known about the regulations since 2000. Senate Bill 507 would move the deadline from this April to April 2010, but as yet the bill hasn't got much traction. However, Senator Dave Cox says that may change if stations begin to close their doors. And you can read more about all of these stories and get your breaking news all day at ocregister.com.